Welcome back to Iron Media, where objectivity meets reality.
Me used to hide where you do me from my family. Me used to hide where you do me from my grandmother.
Fresh drop.
But the night we run a AC hotel one night, yeah, the whole away, me, Jack Vinci, the Batman, Hindu, and the rest of the whole of you. And when him talk about, oh, boy, you breed for Dexter Naps, boy, you breed for Dexter Naps. You could have carried a picnic there and the whole of you bum buckle and laugh like you feel like a joke.
Fresh drop.
The whole of you blood clot laugh like it's funny. Me no want sue no. Una wicked. Una is a wicked set of people. And me gonna make miracle out the whole of no blood clot. But boy, you breed for Dexter Naps. You think you could have carried a picnic there? But you can't breed for no man. No man, you can't breed for your name, God. Hey.
Fresh drop.
Father God, take control in the Father God. Take
Fresh
control
drop.
in the Father God. Come here, tell me in the Father God. Me gonna do things I don't want the Father God. Take control, please. Me beg you. In Jesus' name, take control, dog. You kill my opinion and admit it to me, dog. You idiot. Oh. Say, it feel like me still afraid of you. You feel like me still afraid of you. You know, say all along. All these years when you do me things and me I take it. I never afraid of you, Addy.
Fresh
afraid
drop.
For you. Me used to hide where you do me from my family, Addy. Me used to hide where you do me from my family. Me used to hide where you do me from my grandmother. Me never used to tell them nothing. I never afraid of you. Afraid for you. To all me love
Fresh
you,
drop.
And look what you do me. Brother, stay far from me, brother. Come here, tell you.
I see a lot of people online having mixed reactions and feelings towards Lisa Hyper recent tirade and the things she has been saying and how she has been carrying on and stuff like that. However, I'm looking at this from a different perspective, not in her defense, but what could possibly be the reality. Do I think she's a crazy person? No. I think she's having a meltdown. I think she's having an episode, but I don't think she's inherently crazy. I don't think she's a crazy person. I believe that this is a person who has suffered since she was underage. Because based on what's out in the public and based on some of the things she has said, we don't know if they are true or not, but this is just my summation or what I'm surmising based on all my observations and stuff like that. Apparently she has known Kartel for a very long time, since she was quote unquote underage, right? And it seems as if because of this he has taken advantage of her, abuse both physically, sexually, etc. Right? And I believe she had this notion that she and Vybz Kartel would end up together. And I know some of you may be saying, no, but this is ridiculous. Kartel have him only for woman, the man, him baby, mother, and whatever. But that doesn't change the fact that, she can have this notion in her head based on what she has experienced with him, what he has said to her, etc. She may build up this notion that she and this man is possibly the one that took her virginity. So she have this unwavering attachment, almost like an obsession with Vybz Kartel. And we know Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel, because of his fame and his notoriety, people are gonna side with him. But I believe he's a chief manipulator and abuser. And people do not want to talk about this because obviously, he's popular and, you have money and etc. etc. So we know how people conceive these things once someone has popularity. It's almost as if nothing else matters because this person is popular, this person has the money, so people often tend to side with these people. But it's really a sad situation. I cannot, this is not in her defense, this is just me looking at the situation and analyzing it from my lens. I can be true, I cannot be true, but I believe that this is what is happening to Lisa Hyper. But the question I would ask is where were the parents when all of this was taking place, when she was still underage? Where was the father? Where was the mother? Where was the guidance? And again, I know that children sometimes don't often listen to their parents or take the guidance on their parents. They're gonna do whatever they want to do regardless. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, where is the parents in all of this? Because I don't like to analyze a situation based on where it is currently. I like to go as far back as to when they were a child, when they were, an infant, young and developing, because most of your brain development takes place from 0 to 5 and onwards. But that is how I like to look at a situation if I'm going to analyze it. So I'm looking at the Lisa Hyper thing, and I don't think, like I said, she's crazy. I just think that she has gone through so much trauma, so much unprocessed trauma. Trauma that hasn't been dealt with in a particular way where it can be organized, and where eventually with time you can alleviate some of the symptoms of the traumatic experiences. So I believe that this is what has happened to Lisa, and now she pretty much having this meltdown online, because probably she thought that, once him get out of prison, he was gonna, I don't know, be with her, even if it was on the side, and spend a certain amount of money that he has been spending on other people. So I think it's a it's a combination of a lot of things. I believe it's not just one specific thing. Yes, there are some elements that people would say, yes, envious of other people. Yeah, you could say that. But I think she's having a meltdown because of trauma that hasn't been processed properly. Now I see a lot of people saying, she not no family, she not no whatever. Yeah, but at the end of the day, she's an adult. She's an adult, and you cannot force an adult to do, you can't even force pitney for that matter. So how are you going to force adults to do what adults do not want to do? So it's a whole combination, like I said, of a lot of factors. Honestly, prayer, obviously that's one. Pray for her. Pray for her well-being, as with other Jamaicans and other people worldwide going through mental issues. But like I said, I think Kartel have a huge factor to play in this. Being abused and manipulated for so long, believing that you're going to end up by this person's side, this person find another person parading around with, and you're just there still, feeling like you're lost out in the world. You don't have any sense of direction, any sense of guidance. But it's really a sad situation. I would not wish this on anyone, to say anyone going through something like this. Especially online, and being exposed to the world, and the world have to watch you going through this. I see a lot of people, who don't have any little empathy, sympathy. People be laughing and cheering and taking this thing for a joke. Not until, of course, something terrible happens, and then people start with the sad story. But wherever she can be supported, even if she don't want the support, but wherever she can be supported, even if it means, not giving her the attention, etc. Whatever it means, in regards to positive support and reinforcement, I think people should try to give her that. Because no one should, we don't want to see people going through this, not because she's a bit popular. I'm saying this for her. No, this is for everyone. I wouldn't want to see anyone going through this. You understand what I'm saying? Online to the world like that, and not being supported by close friends, families, etc. So that's just my 2 cents on the on the whole situation. And hopefully she can get the help that she need, and hopefully she take the help, because that's another factor as well. And yeah, and everyone going through trauma, mental health issues, I hope they can also get the help that they need and seek help. So I'll leave it at that.